Today I finally share with you a full face balancing routine. This routine doesn't just help improve facial symmetry, it also works on muscle tension, skin tone, and overall firmness. Try to do it 1-2 times a day and check your progress every couple of weeks. The most important thing, don't force anything. Work gently without pain and stay in control of the movement. Let's begin. Gently open and close your mouth. Not all the way, about 80% is enough. If you feel any clicking or discomfort in the jaw joint, do not push through it. Let your mouth open only as far as it can without clicking, pain or discomfort. If your jaw moves unevenly, you can lightly support it with your hands. That's completely normal. Just guide the movement gently without fixing the jaw too rigidly. This exercise restores a more natural movement pattern in the temporal mandibular joint. When the jaw opens unevenly, some muscles become overactive while others are underused. Pause briefly with your mouth open. It's very important that your chewing muscles do not tense up more in this position. If you feel more fatigue than relaxation and stretch, don't hold your mouth open as wide. Try to breathe deeply. You can close your eyes and, with each exhale, consciously relax your jaw even more. Next, we will open the mouth again, but now the lower jaw should remain relatively still, while the upper jaw changes position. Try not to tilt your head too far back. There should be no discomfort. This improves motor control between different parts of the jaw system. Many people unconsciously shift or deviate the lower jaw due to imbalance. By isolating movement, you reduce these compensations and create more even activation across both sides of the face. Press your lips against your teeth with your hands and make a rinsing motion, directing the air into the lower part of the face. Do it at your own pace. If you cannot do it quickly, it is completely fine to do it slowly. Try to keep the air from getting between the lips and teeth. It should stay only in the cheeks. This activates the buccinator muscles and improves local circulation. Better blood flow and muscle engagement help restore tone in the mid-face area, which supports the tissues and creates a subtle lifting effect. It also improves coordination in the cheek region, which is important for symmetry. Pronounce the sound oo, then ah. Try to engage as much movement as possible in the mouth and cheeks without involving the eyes, eyebrows, or forehead, only the lower face. This isolates and strengthens the muscles of the lower face while preventing compensation from the upper face. When muscles learn to work independently, movement becomes more balanced and controlled. This reduces asymmetrical expressions and improves overall facial coordination. If you feel the difference already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next routines. And write in the comments what you notice. Even small changes matter, it helps track your progress over time. Tilt your head towards your shoulder. Imagine you are reaching your top ear toward the sky. Hold the stretch and begin gently massaging the side of your neck using light stroking or soft kneading movements. You can start slightly behind the neck along the spine, but never press directly on the spine itself. Move downward toward the shoulder, toward the area where the trapezius muscle attaches. Then gradually shift toward the front side of the neck. Look for areas that feel especially pleasant or that seem to need more attention. If everything feels fine, simply stroke the area gently. The neck muscles are directly connected to facial tension through fascial chains. If one side of the neck is tighter, it can pull the face slightly off balance. Use your fingers to take hold of the corner of your mouth. You will notice a pronounced fold. You may feel a thicker layer of skin and tissue. Our goal is to gently rub and soften this fold between the fingers. This area often holds tension that pulls the corners of the mouth downward or unevenly. By softening the tissue and improving local mobility, you reduce stiffness in this region. This allows the muscles to reposition more naturally, which creates a lifting effect and improves symmetry in the smile. Place your hands on your temples and gently pull the skin slightly toward the top of your head. Begin slowly opening and closing your mouth, counting a few seconds for each movement. When the mouth opens, direct your gaze downward. Do not allow any clicking, cracking, or discomfort in the temporal mandibular joint. If you feel any, reduce the range of motion so that there is no clicking at all. The temporalis muscle plays a major role in jaw movement and is often overactive. By combining gentle lifting of the tissues with controlled jaw motion, you redistribute load across the joint and surrounding muscles. This improves coordination and reduces asymmetrical movement patterns. The next exercise is slightly more challenging. Place the tongue flat against the roof of the mouth, spreading it across the palate. To understand this position, you can first slide the entire surface of the tongue along the palate or make clicking sounds using the whole tongue, not just the tip. Once the tongue is in place, rest your hands at the base of the neck and gently pull the skin downward. Slightly lift your chin a few millimeters and slowly turn your head from side to side. If placing the tongue on the palate feels difficult, that's completely fine. Perform the movement without it. Some people may even find it harder to breathe in this position. If that happens, skip this variation. It simply intensifies the exercise. Place your palms along the outer edges of your face and gently pull the skin upward toward the top of your head. Direct your gaze slightly above the horizon. Slightly open your mouth as if pronouncing the letter O, and while holding this position, begin blinking quickly. If fast blinking feels uncomfortable or causes dizziness, blink at a comfortable pace. Keep your shoulders relaxed and avoid pushing your head forward. This integrates the upper and lower facial muscles into one coordinated pattern. When these areas work together instead of compensating for each other, facial tone becomes more balanced. Make a V shape with your fingers and begin rubbing the area around the ears. Gently massage the ears without applying strong pressure. You can also hold the ear between your fingers and carefully massage the entire ear. The ear area is a key point of facial attachment. Place your thumbs under the orbital bone. You can feel it first. Apply very gentle upward pressure as if you are slightly lifting the bone. Be careful not to touch the eyeball. Move along the entire orbital ridge. If any areas feel tender, stay there longer. These are likely trigger points. Wait until the tension subsides. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your head steady, and do not press your head into your hands. Apply no more than 30–40% pressure. If you are just starting, stay at around 20%. The goal is to feel your body and notice unnecessary tension. Using your thumbs and index fingers, gently pinch and roll your eyebrows from the bridge of the nose outward toward the temples. This helps release forehead tension and improve microcirculation around the eyes. Don't pull the skin or move too fast. The pressure should be firm but gentle. Use your knuckles to make a sawing motion across the forehead. Move from the bottom upward. The sensation may be slightly painful. This is normal, as tension often accumulates there. The forehead often holds chronic tension that affects the entire facial expression. By releasing these layers, you reduce stiffness and allow more even distribution of muscle activity. This improves overall balance in facial movement and softens expression lines. Place your fists under the upper jawbone and gently rest your face on them. You can remain still in this position or make slow rolling movements with your fists moving from the center outward. You may notice tender or sensitive points. If so, pause there for a moment. This targets deeper muscle layers in the mid-face that are often difficult to access. Releasing these areas improves tissue mobility and reduces internal tension. As a result, the face appears softer, more symmetrical, and slightly lifted. That's it for today's routine. If you do it regularly, you'll start noticing that your face feels more relaxed, movements become more even, and overall symmetry improves. If you want to go deeper, I share more detailed routines and guidance here on the channel. You can also support the channel and become a member. It helps me keep creating these videos and gives you access to additional content and structured programs. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.